Okay, gentlemen, today we're going to do polynomial long division. Some people also call it synthetic division, okay? And it's when we take one polynomial, in this case it's going to be z plus 4, and we divide it into z squared minus 8z minus 12. Now, what you will remember is when you were little babies, you learned how to do this as a division problem. You did it long division. You put the numerator in the house. You put the denominator outside the house. The first thing you did was divide. 4 into 11 goes 2 times. Then you multiplied. 2 times 4 gives you 8. Then you subtract. 11 minus 8 gives you 3. And then you bring down. In this case, I don't have anything to bring down, so I'm done. But my answer is the top number, and then the remainder is the numerator over the divisor. Okay? The number up here goes out front. It's the big number. The remainder is the numerator, and the divisor is the denominator. 2 3/4. Okay? Now, you remember all of that. That's exactly what we do with these problems, but I'm going to show you how. First thing is the numerator goes in the house, just like we said, minus 8z minus 12. Okay? The denominator goes outside the house, z plus 4. Now this is the only place where it's a little bit different. Okay? When I divide, I'm just going to look at the front term here, the z. And I'm going to ask myself a question. Z times what gives me z squared? Z times z gives me z squared. Now you'll notice I wrote the z over the z term inside the house. That's just the way we organize it. Okay? Now I've divided. I've divided z squared by z, and I got z up here on top. Now I need to multiply. Z times z is z squared. Z times 4 is plus 4z. Good enough. Okay? Now I need to subtract. Z squared minus z squared is just a 0, so I'm going to leave that blank. Negative 8 minus positive 4 is negative 12z. Okay? Think about this, guys. This sign right here is the sign of the number. We're subtracting in columns, just like we did when we were doing linear combinations to solve systems. Okay? So this is negative 8z minus positive 4z gives me negative 12z. Alright, so now I have subtracted, James. I also now have to bring down negative 12. And then I start over again. And Jordan, I ask myself, what do I multiply z by to get negative 12z? I multiply it by negative 12. Then I'm going to multiply negative 12 by this binomial. Negative 12 times z is negative 12z. Negative 12 times 4 is negative 48. Now I'm going to erase this stuff down here because it's beginning to get in my way. You guys are beginning to see the pattern. Now I'm going to subtract, Mark, and I'm going to be left with negative 12 minus negative 48 is positive 36. Now remember what I did. The top number is my whole number answer. So z minus 12. This is a positive 36, so plus 36 over z plus 4. Okay? And that's my answer. That's how I divided the numerator, this polynomial numerator, by this binomial denominator. And that's our answer. Now we're going to have some more examples in just a second, but this is the pattern we're going to follow. Alright? Good job, guys, and I'll see you at example 1.